Hi, my name is Alexis Geisler, and I am a Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And today I wanted to talk to you about daily method of operations. This is something that I recently watched some training videos on, and wasn't something I put into practice for myself until recently, but I found really helpful, so I wanted to make sure that everyone's aware. A daily method of operation, or a DMO, is quite simple. It is basically, what is your routine for Plexus each and every day? And the reason a routine is so important is that, think about when you get ready in the morning. If you had to get up every morning and figure out what you were going to do that day to get ready and get out the door, it would take you much longer than it actually does. If you're like me, you've got what it's going to take to get ready and out the door in the morning down to a science. I pretty much know down to the minute how long it's going to take me, and I know what each of the tasks that have to get done in there are, and I can easily rattle them off to someone if someone said, hey, what do you do to get ready in the morning? And I could talk about, I get up, I get showered, I get the kids breakfast, et cetera, et cetera. And it should be no different with your Plexus business. You don't want to have to spend time thinking about what am I going to do that day. So a daily method of operation really lets you understand what you've got to get done for the day, and helps you create a routine so that you can maximize the time that you do have. And so today I'm going to talk a little bit about my daily method of operations. And so one of the things, I thought that this little guy was cute because he kind of makes me think, we've all been there where you get to 5 o'clock and you're like, what did I do today? I felt like I wasn't very productive. I still have all the things on my to-do list that I didn't get accomplished. And now I feel like I'm behind, and now I'm overwhelmed because it's 5 o'clock and people are looking at me for food, and I haven't even been able to get done what I need to get done that day. So what I typically do each day is I get up, and the first thing I do is I spend some quiet time in reflection. And this is something that I never really did before Plexus, but I got a really great daily devotional that I enjoy, and I read the passage for it each morning when I wake up. And it kind of just helps me set my mind frame for the day. If I have any worries or concerns on my mind, it just always seems to speak to me where I am in that moment in my life. Then I get up and get ready. And as I said before, because getting ready for me is a pretty rote activity at this point, I'm able to watch a training video while I'm getting ready. I don't have to think about what I need to do to get ready, so I can instead focus some energy and time on watching a Plexus training video. And I can keep a little notebook to jot things down with me if I want. Then I get everyone out the door. They go to work, or they go to school. Before I start work, I have breakfast. And while I'm having breakfast, that's when I take the time to scroll through Facebook. As they say, don't let Facebook become wastebook. It's really important to make sure that you are not spending a lot of your active time that you could be spending on growing your business on Facebook, just mindlessly scrolling. So I get on Facebook while I'm eating breakfast. It's about a 15-minute window, and I wish people happy birthday for the day, and I check out what my Plexus friends are doing, and I check out what my non-Plexus friends are doing. And that's my time to really scroll through social media. Then it's time to get down to business. Sometimes I can do this right after breakfast. Sometimes I have to start my workday, and I do this in different pockets. Might be my lunch hour. I might not get to some of these things until the kids go to bed at night. But it's important that no matter what happens and at what time it occurs, that you get them done. These are the things that I have to get done every single day, that I've made a commitment to myself to help grow my business. The first thing I do is I contact 5 new people. And it takes a lot of effort to think of, who am I going to contact this day? So I actually create spreadsheets on a monthly basis of people that I want to reach out to. Both who am I going to reach out to for my 5 new people, and who am I going to reach out to for my 3 potentials. This saves time. I can just go to that day, here's the list of people, and start contacting them. Then I look in my binder to see who I need to follow up with. So I keep a binder, and in it has daily tabs. And in those daily tabs, it is going to list a different customer contact sheet for each person. Those are people that have told me they're interested in the product and want more information, or they're people that have already joined me on this journey. And I'm able to follow up with them really easily, make sure they're doing well with the products. If they're in the business, make sure they're doing well with that. And those are the first 3 things I do as I'm working my business each and every day. Next, I look at the posts for the day. So what posts have I pre-programmed in through Buffer? And then what post do I want to share and talk about from my heart? There might be something that I learned recently that I want to send to all of you on my team. There might be some posts that I want to share with friends and family. So I really kind of just make sure, am I balancing my posts for the day? Then I look at my project plan to see what activities need to be done. I actually am a huge planner, if you couldn't tell, and I plan my project activities for the month. So I know this week, these are the things I need to get done, and these are the things I need to get done each day in that week. So I can mark it off. Some of those might be recording a training video, or making sure that I am sharing a different training series, or sharing a fun incentive. So those are the things that I look, see what has to get done, and then make my plan for the rest of the day. At this point, I check in with key team members. These are people that have said, Alexis, I want to run and I want to make it to the top. And that is awesome. And I usually check in with those people once a day or once every few days to make sure that you're getting the support you need. All you've got to do is ask. I love it. It's so much fun. And I'm here to help you in any way that I can. Then I start to work on the activities, like I mentioned. So in this case, I'm recording a training video on DMO. And then that might be early on in the day, and then I've got my full day to do other things, or this might be right before I go to bed that I'm finishing these activities. Whichever the case, there's two things I do before bed every night. I read my book club book. So this is a personal development book that our team has a book club on. This month we're reading The Slight Edge. And this holds me accountable to make sure that I'm growing myself every day. I read for at least 10 minutes, make any notes, and then before I go to bed, I do truly sit down and think about what blessings have I gotten today that I'm thankful for. Some days I'm just thankful to make it through the day, and some days I feel like I have a long list of awesome things that happened that I just really want to be grateful for and reflect on, because no matter what, at the end of the day, I got another day on this earth, and that's something that I want to be thankful for, and it's something that I want to reflect on and remind me how great things are. So whatever your daily method of operation is, I encourage you to write it down like I have. I encourage you to print it out, make all kinds of copies. I have one in my bulletin board. I have one in my car. I have one posted on my notebook that I use for Plexus. And just really set a routine. And after 21 days, they say it becomes a habit. And so you won't no longer have to think about, what do I have to do to get my Plexus business going each and every day? You'll know, and you'll see it grow. Have a great day.